All right, brings us to our last topic, and this is a topic that is going to be once again an ongoing thing because it's going to come up all the time. Because I've been telling people, see, I spent a lot of time for a few years just blending into creating character and blending into chat rooms with some of the most despicable people you could imagine. And I'm not going to put all that out there because I'm just not going to do that because it's no point. It's no point. I don't have anybody's real identity. I just know what people were saying and what they were doing. And I was, as always, the fly on the wall watching. And some of the stuff that I've seen and heard is absolutely out of this world. It lets me know what this world really is behind the shadows, especially this curtain called the internet that people have created. And you have no idea. You have no idea. Charlie Kirk was not surprising to me. Charlie Kirk was not surprising me because this is all a ploy to get you all riled up to have this civil war. You think that all of these rich and wealthy people hate China. If you follow them all, including Trump, they all go over there to meet with China. What they're trying to do is clear all of the undesirables out of this country and move in and buy it all up and control it like they did everywhere else. These rich people don't care about you. They don't care about you and your rights and your state. They don't care about your religion. They care about doing whatever they want. And if that includes an island where they have sex with children, bro, this is not the first one and it won't be the last. This is what rich people do. They get to a point where they feel like, oh, I am God. I can do whatever I want. And what they always want to do is always the worst thing you could imagine. It's always the worst thing you could imagine. And these emails that we keep getting of all these young, and they keep saying young, but they're like 30 and 20s, and they're 30s, 20s, 40s. And the thing is, they say young because these are all the youth, the people that talk to the youth for them. Right? It's funny that out of all the Charlie Kirk emails and texts that are leaking, you don't find one where he said anything, not even like the stuff he said in person. He doesn't even say the racist stuff he said in person in his emails. How was that? It's because they're whitewashing it. They're cleaning him up. They're making him seem like this angel.
When blacks in America did not have the same rights they had today, they were less murderous. There was less break-ins. Why is that? And the data shows they were actually better in the 1940s. It was bad. It was evil. But what happens?
And the other things were just provocative points he was just saying. But all these people are racist. And the sad part about it is they can't be racist to black people outright because they know that will make them look like a piece of shit. So they do it behind closed doors and they do it systematically. And then they're such losers. They have nothing in their lives to be happy about. They got to gloat about being racist. They got to talk with each other and out racist each other to prove they're not a nigger lover. And that kind of shit will take people to always one up. And then that's how we get to school shootings, Charlie Kirk's assassination, the kid who tried to shoot Trump. Like, this is how we get to all of that. And the funny thing is that all of these scenarios I just said to you are all white people, right? But they still, the face of fear in this country is always going to be a brown person. The leading rapists in this country are white by a landslide, right? And when they always talk about brown people, they always say raping and murder. No, it's a lie. And it's even proven that when a lot of rapes happen in white neighborhoods, the girls lie and say it was a brown man because they don't want to get someone white in trouble. It is so, bro. America's racist. America's more racist than it's not. And let me make it quite clear that black people cannot be racist, except to be racist against black people. Because even when a black person gets a sense of power, their power is only wielded over those weaker than them. So they can't say, oh, I hate poor white people. There's no need to. America already hates poor white people. Like, I don't know if you've noticed what it's been doing to y'all and what it's doing to y'all right now. And what's the point of keeping down poor white people? They're already down. It's crazy. What most black wealthy black men end up doing is helping the impoverished, not in a way that it really helps them, but giving them, taking advantage of them business wise, giving them jobs. And it's mostly because they're taking care of the impoverished. They get black and white. The only way they can be racist is against black people, because it's a white America is the dominant position. If you look at TV, everything on TV is white people in the villain role and the hero role, playing every role. I never thought that people would be so dumb, though, when the racism was actually unveiled in front of their eyes and not even denied. And then you have the vice president say, oh, it's nothing. The president say, oh, it's nothing. There's no way that he should have any support anymore. That tells me everybody that supports the president right now is a racist or okay with racism. And then okay with racism having the reins of power. If you're okay with that, then what stops them from being racist right in the legislation, which they have been? It is literally okay to profile for someone's race. It is literally okay to hire someone or not hire someone or fire someone because of race. And this has literally been challenged up to the Supreme Court. We've watched this administration do that. There's a point where you can't play ignorance anymore. There's a point where there's so much evidence weighing down on one side that you can't deny it anymore. And if it's like that and you're still denying it, you're not denying, you're just lying. And then I know what your heart truly is, and that's that you have no heart. You have no soul. You literally do hate people. You love when Trayvon Martin gets killed by some random guy who was following him and stalking him, and he knew he was being stalked and tried to avoid this man, couldn't get help from any adults, and was murdered by that man. And you're fine with that. You try to lie and say the kid was trying to make scissor with Skittles and Arizona tea.
George Zimmerman was hunted at night by Trayvon Martin at 2 a.m. and the stand your ground law allows you to stand your ground up against people that wish you harm.
I don't know what to say anymore. It's to the point where I love everybody, even the broken. But I hate racists. I hate racists. I wish the worst on them. And thankfully, thanks to COVID and the hurricanes and all that, it's taking a lot of y'all out. It's really just destroying a lot of y'all. And then with you not having health care now because Trump didn't see fit that y'all should have health care, he's going to give you money and tell you to get your own health care, and then not mention to you that pre-existing conditions, diabetes, pre-existing conditions, heart failures, pre-existing conditions, anyone who's a smoker or a dipper or does anything with tobacco. And that also includes all of you legal pot smokers too. You will not be able to get insurance, and you are not healthy people, right? You have to stop going to the gym because as soon as you pull a muscle, your insurance, to pay for that out of your own pocket, it's going to be crazy. And then also to the pot smokers, they're also making it illegal to have legal pot in your state now. Aren't you happy that you own the libs because you didn't want 10 trans athletes in non-professional sports?